So as this pulmonary volume, it is the amount or volume of air inspired or expired, depend upon the situation. So pulmonary volume are of four types. First is tidal volume. It is total amount of the air. It is total amount of air inhale or exhale. Total amount of the air in or exhale in normal breathing. In normal breathing. Its value is 500 ml. Its value is the important topic, pulmonary volume. Its value is 500 ml. And the second volume is inspiratory reserved volume, IRV. Inspiratory reserved volume. What is this? It is the additional amount of the air that can be inhaled after normal inhalation. Additional, let me this is normal inhalation, and the additional amount of the air which I inhale after normal inhalation. Additional amount of air inhaled after normal inhalation. Okay, inspiratory reserve volume is because of the because of the pectoralis and sternocleidomastoid muscles. The contraction of the pectoralis and the sternocleidomastoid muscle is the forceful inhalation. It is IRV. Its amount is 2500 to 300 ml. It is the inspiratory reserve volume. Third is the expiratory reserve volume. What is this? It is the additional amount of air that can be exhaled after normal exhalation. It is the additional, means additional amount of air that can be exhaled after normal exhalation. Additional amount of air that can be exhaled after normal exhalation. What is values? 1000 to 1100 ml. Its value is 1000 to 1100 ml. Its and the inspiratory reserve volume is 2500 to 300 ml. And fourth is the residual volume. Residual volume, the air which cannot be expelled out. The air which cannot be expelled out after even after the forced exhalation. The air which remains in the lung after the forced exhalation, and some amount of the air remain in the lung after a forceful exhalation. It is the reserve volume. Air remain in lung after forceful exhalation. Its value is 1100 ml to 1200 ml. Its value is 1100 to 1200 ml. So here are the four volume. Tidal volume, the amount of the air inhaled in normal inspiration inspired reserve volume is the additional amount of the air that can be inhaled, an additional amount of the air that can be inhaled after normal inhalation. Expiratory reserve volume is the additional amount of the air exhaled after normal exhalation. So expiratory reserve volume is because of the contraction of the intercostal muscle, and the abdominal muscle, and residual volume is the amount of the air which left in the lung, even after the forceful expiration. So after the volume makes the capacities of the lung. So what is the capacities of the lung? Volume make the capacities of lung. Capacities of lung. What is capacity? Is the addition of two or more volume. Addition of two or more volume. Uh, uh, and the capacity is known as the pulmonary capacities. These are pulmonary capacities. So firstly, let's draw diagram for your easy understanding. Let it be the IRV, inspiratory reserve volume. Then here is the tidal volume. Here is the expiratory reserve volume. And here is the reserve volume. It is IRV, TV, expiratory reserve volume, and the reserve. So let's start taking breath, and the amount of air which we can inhale until it stop. Until it stop is known as the inspiratory capacities. Capacity is the mixture tidal volume is the amount of the air inhaled, and inspiratory is the additional amount of the air inhaled. And now we are in the normal state and we start inhaling. We inhale tidal volume. We inhale inspiratory reserve volume until we stop, and the total amount of the volume we inhale is known as the inspiratory capacity. So here is the inspiratory capacity. Inspiratory capacity. What is its volume? Value is 500, and it is 2500 to 3000. Okay, that is the inspiratory capacity. We are in the normal condition. We are in the normal condition now, and we started exhaling, and we exhale until a point comes from where we can't exhale, and that is known as the expiratory capacity. What we exhale is, firstly we exhale the tidal volume, we inspired, and then we started exhaling. Firstly we exhale the tidal volume, then we exhale the expiratory reserve volume, and this is known as the expiratory capacity. Expiratory capacity. Expiratory is 1000 to 1100 ml, and it is 1100 to 1200 ml. Okay. Functional residual volume is the amount of the air left after the normal exhalation. Means the amount of the air left in the lung after normal exhalation. So during normal exhalation, what we exhale is the tidal volume. We exhale the tidal volume, and what is left in the lung is expiratory reserve volume and the residual volume. Now, so what is the functional residual capacity? Is the amount of the air left in the lung, amount of air left in the lung after normal exhalation. So normal exhalation we left is the expiratory reserve volume, and reserved volume. It is the functional residual volume. Is the functional residual volume, and FRC, functional residual capacity. Functional residual capacity. And there one more volume is known as the vital volume. The amount of the air after forceful inhalation we exhale is known as the vital capacity. Vital capacity is used for the knowing the functioning of the lung. Amount of the air we inhale. Firstly, we inhale forcefully, and then the amount of the air which we exhale after forceful exhalation is known as the vital capacity. So what we exhale is the first is the inspiratory reserve volume, second is the tidal volume, third is the expiratory reserve volume. So all these three mixture leads to the vital capacity. Inspiratory reserve volume and up to here makes the vital capacity. and and after that the last is the total lung capacity, is the amount of the air present in the lung after forceful inhalation. Amount of the air, so it's the mixture of all, is the total lung volume, is amount of air, total capacity, total lung capacity. So here we discuss the five capacities. First is the inspiratory capacity, is the total amount of the air we inhale during the forceful inhalation. The second is the expiratory capacity, is the total amount of the air we exhale during forceful expiration. Third is the functional reserve capacity, is the amount of the air left in the lung after normal expiration. And fourth is the vital capacity. Vital capacity is the amount of the air we exhale after forceful inhalation. Or what we can do is forceful exhale all the air and then we inhale forcefully. Total lung volume is the amount of the air present in the lung after forceful inhalation. Yes, this all are the capacity. Let's write one by one. First is the inspiratory capacity. It is amount of the air amount of air inhaled during forceful breathing. So what is inspiratory capacity is amount of the air inhaled during forceful breathing. And its value is tidal volume plus inspiratory reserved volume. Tidal volume is 500 ml or inspiratory 2500 to 3000 ml. It's depend upon the health condition of the, so its value is 3000 to 3500 ml. So what's the basically inspiratory capacity is the amount of the air inhaled during forceful breathing. Second is the expiratory capacity. It is amount of air exhaled during forceful exhalation or expiration. So what's including in the Expiratory capacity is the tidal volume plus expiratory reserved volume. Its value can be 500 plus 1000 to 1100 ml, so can be 1500 to 1600 ml. Next capacity is the functional residual capacity. Functional residual capacity, FRC. It is the amount of the air left in the lung after normal expiration. So in normal expiration, we expire only the tidal volume. So 500 ml is expired, and the air left in the lung is known as the functional residual capacity. So let me a difference between the volume, residual volume, and the functional residual capacity. Residual volume is the air left in lung, air left in lung after forceful expiration. It is the residual volume. That's the volume air left in the lung after forceful expiration. Functional residual capacity is the air left in lung after normal expiration. FRC, normal expiration. RV is forceful expiration. So air left in lung after normal expiration. Its value can be is ERV plus residual volume. Expiratory reserved volume for the residual volume is 1000 to 1100 plus 1100 to 1200. So its value is 21002 2200. So difference between the RV. Firstly, RV is the volume, and it is after forceful expiration. And RV is after forceful expiration, and it is for the normal expiration. Remember this, RV is forceful expiration and it is the normal expiration. After that is the vital capacity. Is usually measured. Vital capacity is the amount of the air inhaled after forceful expiration. Let me show this. I expired. The air until that point is the vital capacity. This total air I inspired is the vital capacity, and for vice versa is the, if we inspired forcefully, the amount of the air exhaled after forceful expiration is the vital capacity. So what's included in the vital capacity is the IRV, inspired reserve volume, tidal volume, plus ERV is the expired residual volume. I am taking its minimum value 500 plus 1000. So tell me the value is 4000 ml. Vital capacity is 4000 to 4500 ml. So it can be also expressed in various terms: IRV plus TV, ERV plus TV plus IRV. So what's the relation of TV and IRV is, what is inspiration capacity. So it can be the inspiration capacity plus ERV or if we take these two is the expiratory capacity plus IRV, or it can be if we further divide, and if we divide all these three, what is the total lung capacity? Let's first do total lung capacity. Fifth is the total lung capacity. It is total amount of the air present in lung after forceful inhalation. Total amount of air present in lung after forceful inhalation. After forceful inhalation, it is TLC. What's its include reserved volume plus ERV, expiratory reserve volume, plus tidal volume, plus inspiratory reserve volume. Let's have this in the term of the vital capacity. So what is vital capacity is the ERV, TV plus IRV is equal to RV plus vital capacity is the TLC. So if we have to count the vital capacity, we can minus the reserved volume from the total lung capacity. So what's the value? Let's calculate it value. RV is 1100 ml plus VC. VC is 4000 ml. 4000 ml. It is approximately 5100 ml. It is approximately 5100 ml. It is total lung volume. So vital capacity is different in different person and in different sexes also. Let's vital capacity difference is, it is male vital capacity is more than the female, adult is more than the child, yes, athlete more than normal person, more than asthmatic person. So during in asthmatic condition, you all you will see that the the doctor asks to inspire the spirometer and expire through the spirometer. What they do is is they are calculating the vital capacity of the child, and is of non-smoker is greater than the smoker. It is the variability of the vital capacity found. So means the whole the volume capacities are measured through the spirometer, except the total lung volume, except the residual volume cannot be cannot be measured through spirometry, because it never comes out of the body. Residual volume never come out of the body, so it cannot be measured through the spirometer. So all the capacity and the volume which include the residual volume cannot be counted by the spirometer. Okay, all volume can be measured by spirometer except residual volume. Then is the functional residual volume, because it include functional residual volume is ERV plus RV, and RV cannot be measured, and total lung capacity cannot be measured through spirometer. So for the asthmatic patient, we measure the vital capacity because it can be measured through spirometer. And what is the minute volume or the pulmonary ventilation? Pulmonary ventilation. is the amount of the inhale or exhale volume per minute. Normal inspiration, amount of the volume inhale or exhale per minute. Let's the amount is tidal volume in normal breathing. Normal breathing. Tidal volume is 500 ml and breathing rate is the for the adult is 12 per minute. So the pulmonary ventilation is going to be 500 into 12. Let's count is approximately 6,000 to 14 ml over there. 14 breath per minute to 8,000 ml. It is the pulmonary ventilation. As the breathing rate is 12 to 14 breath, 12 to 14 breath per minute. So here, the 500 ml volume which we breathe, some remain in the conducting parts. What are the conducting parts? It trachea, bronchioles, bronchi, and doesn't goes for the exchange, and that is known as the dead space volume. And the which goes into the alveoli for the exchange is known as the alveolar volume. 500 ml tidal volume. 500 ml is alveolar volume and dead space volume. Alveolar, what is alveolar volume? Volume of air goes for exchanging process, and in 500 it is approximately 350 ml. Volume of the air remain in tract, respiratory tract, and doesn't go for exchange. Its volume is the 150 ml. So 350 ml, and here the one more term arises is the alveolar ventilation. It is the amount of the air come in and goes out in the alveoli, or amount of the air exchange present in exchange process per minute, or in and out of alveoli per minute. Its value is 350 into 12 is equal to 4200 ml. So you can carry out the percentage of it. What's the percentage? 350 by 500 into 350 by 500 into 100 is going to be the percentage of the alveolar volume and dead space volume. How much volume is wasted that we inspired is of the dead space volume. So here in pulmonary volume and capacities, we revised that there are four pulmonary volume. Tidal volume is the air we inhale in the normal inhalation. Inspired reserve volume, additional amount of the air beyond the normal inspiration. Expired reserve volume is the additional amount of the air expired after forceful exhalation, and reserve volume is the amount of the air left even after the forceful inspiration, and the volumes combines to form the capacities. Here we discuss the expiratory capacities is the total amount of the air inhaled during the forceful inhalation. Expiratory capacity is the total amount of the air exhaled during forceful expiration, and the functional residual capacity is the amount of the air present in the lung after normal breathing, and the vital capacity amount of the air that can be expired out from normal inhalation and the total lung capacity. Yeah, values. Remember that values are important. They can be asked. So after